What's happening, peeps? So today I just want to show you guys my setup for painting. I'm a painter. I do acrylic painting on canvas. So it's not a lot that I've got going on. Sorry, I clear my throat. Yeah, so just in case anybody's wondering, the reason why I'm making this video is just to kind of help anybody out that's interested in trying out painting, getting into it. I want to help them out by showing everybody pretty much what the basics are that you'll need just to get started. Like I said, it's not really a crazy expensive setup. I actually use some of the more economic products. Pretty much all of these I either picked up at Walmart or Hobby Lobby. So here we go, let's begin. Obviously, you're gonna need paint. So I got some paints right here. Apple Barrel paints. I've actually used better, more expensive brands, but I actually love Apple Barrel. A lot of people consider it cheaper. I mean, some of these colors like orange and yellow and red even, certain colors are kind of very thin and watery, but I don't mind that. I actually kind of mix my paints with water often to get that watercolor look or effect, kind of like I've got going on right here. I'm actually doing a pumpkin right now. So yeah, those are my paints, some Apple Barrels, and I label them with the dates on which I got them, because if you keep paint for too long sitting around, it starts drying up and getting clumpy, and you don't want that. So one thing I always tell people, or I always say, a color every artist should have is white. That's why my white is the biggest container I have. Everything else is small. But anyways, let's move on. I'll talk more about details, and I'll give some advice and tips in another video later. So you got paints, basic. Also brushes. Got a little bucket full of brushes right there. Got a paint palette. What I'm using as a paint palette is basically one of those lids from those Christmas cookie containers, those tin containers. Got water cups. I'm just using some old water cups, some Lego Movie water cups that I got a while back at McDonald's, or I forgot, I think it was McDonald's. Canvas, I got a few more canvases over there that I've got ready to go to paint. And and a rag right here. That way I could wipe my brushes off once I'm done, you know, cleaning them off in the water. And last but not least, basically like a table, you know, or an easel, which is what this canvas is sitting on. I have another easel right there to the side. So those are the basic tools you need. You don't necessarily need an easel. When I first started painting, I didn't even have an easel. I would just lay a canvas right down on the table and I would just paint right over it. I like the easel. Sometimes I might actually grab the canvas off and lay it on the table if I want to get like a good angle to paint some details. Like I said, very basic paints that you can find at Walmart. Or at Hobby Lobby. Well, the Apple Barrels, I don't think I've seen those at Hobby Lobby before. But yeah, I mean, there's other things I use, like this this sealer. There's a matte sealer, but you don't necessarily need this. Well, actually, yeah, I'll recommend it, because once you finish a painting, I'd say you should seal it. That way it lasts longer, and that way the colors don't fade. It does help protect the painting. But other than that, other than these things that I showed you, you really don't need anything else, you know. So there you have it. If you want to paint, if you want to get into painting, at least acrylic painting like I do. That's really all you need to get started. And like I said, I'll make another video discussing like finer details, giving some tips and advice. I've been doing this for a couple years now. I'm not saying I'm the best or anything, but I'd say I'm decent at it. That's one of my recent paintings right there for Halloween, a witch. That one's just very simple painting right there. You know, I have made some really nice paintings. You know, humble brag, humble brag. Anyways, I'll catch you all later. Stay tuned for more. Peace out.